Bah!
And just to remind you that this is a Disney game.
This is a Disney game.
Hmm.
Yep.
Wait, who is this?
It's the thing from, I believe it's...
Oh, wait. Do you recognize this at all, Zach?
No, because I don't watch many Disney movies.
Okay. So this is from, if I'm correct, Tommy, this is Fantasia, right?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
And that's why the song is very classic as well.
Ah, understood. Well, I think I found my strategy. Ow! No, I'm fine. Okay, I'm all right. Strategy doesn't work 100%, but it's okay. I think we should be good.
Did you want to get all like the upgraded tiers of magic, by the way?
Only the ones that I care about. I could always do them on my own time.
All right, fair enough.
Oh, yo. I can't help but notice I have a severe lack of strike rate available to me.
You can't use it in the air.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, at this point, like Ragnarok would come in handy.
It's fine.
But you really don't need it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing quite a bit of damage to the nape of his neck.
Exactly. What is he, a Titan? Ha ha ha, anime joke. Oh, you're dead.
Wow. I was moving away as fast as I could.
Well, not fast enough. Got him.
Obviously not. Where's that gonna bring me back? To the butthole?
All the way to the beginning, actually. Kidding, JK.
Just to the butthole.
Yep.
Wahoo! That doesn't seem too difficult. I can do that.
Yeah, you could do it. It's no problem. Oh, so could I amend something that I said earlier?
Yes.
Okay, so when I was talking about Watership Down, I got it mixed up with a different movie. Watership Down is a horrific movie. I think it's about rabbits, just like trying to survive and like being hunted by dogs, and it's horrific.
Mm-hmm.
But the movie I was thinking about was The Plague Dogs.
I see.
And that is an awful, horrific cartoon movie that's about animal experimentation.
Huh.
I believe the opening scene was like people drowning a dog until it almost dies and then resuscitating it and doing that over and over again. Great opening scene. Wow.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too family friendly.
Sure isn't.
Wow. Even with arrow, huh? I see. That's just a runaway move.
Yeah.
Huh.
Remember fighting Ursula?
Yeah, I'm getting that vibe. All right.
Yeah.
I don't think this is that bad.
It's not.
No, it's not. It's dying a lot faster.
Yes. Oh, well, yeah.
Plus I'm gliding, and it's a lot faster than swimming, so I can't really complain about that. Speaking of movies, I don't know if you guys really care, but the Dragon Ball Super movie, the new one, is coming out real soon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's gonna come out on the 16th?
I believe so, yeah. No, it comes back the week after our classes end.
Oh.
Or the week that our classes end, I think. The Friday.
If I remember correctly, it is the awfully titled Dragon Ball Super Superhero.
Yes, you are correct.
Yes.
Yeah, and Tommy, I will be going to see it, probably with friends in a theater.
Okay.
Nice.
It looks interesting.
Run.
There's one thing though that I mean, I guess it's not really a spoiler because it's been in the trailers and like the promotional posters and stuff. But it looks like Piccolo's getting a new form, and his new form is just that he's slightly yellow.
Run.
Oh.
And he loses the markings on his muscles, like the pink lines, or like it's still pink, but the black lines on the pink are gone.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's covered in piss.
So does he just go Golden Frieza, basically?
No, he's still green. He's just slightly more yellow.
Whoa, that feels almost racist.
And he's like kind of a little bit shiny, and that's about it.
Sounds like he's a shiny Pokemon.
Yeah, and yeah, it's comparable. Shiny Piscolo. I mean, it's cool that he's getting attention, but a little underwhelming.
Run.
I'm still running.
Do you guys have a favorite Dragon Ball character?
Yamcha, and for all the wrong reasons.
Goten and Krillin.
Oh.
Goten, really?
No specific reason. I just like playing them in the games.
That's
run.
fair.
Ah.
I'm running. It's never fast enough.
For similar reasons, I like Future Trunks.
Yeah, he's cool.
'Cause he has a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Wow, what a surprise.
Also, I really
Okay.
liked his story in Dragon Ball Super. As long as you don't think about the last episode.
Yep. Uh-huh. I agree. The last
Yep.
episode never happened.
It sure didn't.
Right, he's breathing fire. Fire's
It's
probably not going to do much.
the biggest example of a fantastic story being completely ruined by one episode.
Yep. So just don't watch that episode.
Don't watch that episode.
Whoa, okay. Hello.
What is this?
You know, I never really got into the Dragon Ball train. Probably because like, you know, when I got into anime, it was mainly like Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I kind of missed that train, and I know that it's great and a lot of people love it, but I didn't really care enough to get in.
Eh,
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like, honestly, the reason I'm not like even on the train, it's more like I'm in there because it's kind of just a cultural touchstone. And it's like, I kind of want to know that, you know?
Fair.
This guy's gotten very annoying, by the way.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
What are you doing? What is this? I don't care.
But yeah, like I appreciate Dragon Ball for what it is, but in terms of like the finer details of things, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It's stupid. I both love it and hate it at the same time. I will never recommend it to anybody.
I casually enjoy it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I also am aware of like all of the fine details of it, and I probably shouldn't be, honestly. That headspace can be used for better things.
Oh, no, boy, do I have a lot of those.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that the biggest franchise you have the most information in your head about?
Pokemon,
Oh, true.
Xenoblade, Fire Emblem. No, Fire Emblem. I'm missing quite a few games. Are not
Also,
a part
I
of my
would say
knowledge.
that, like, if the difference between Pokemon and like Xenoblade's big, but it doesn't have as much as Pokemon does.
Yeah,
you know
true.
what I mean? I mean, like the biggest in terms of how much useless space in your head you're taking up.
Yeah, Pokemon then. Followed closely by Dragon Ball.
Tommy, do you have anything like that?
Probably One Piece.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
It
One
is my
Piece is
favorite
really good.
anime of all time, anyway.
Hmm.
Being One Piece, I started rewatching it, the anime, all the way from episode 1.
It
It's
still
one-
holds up.
Dude, 20 years later, it still fucking makes me cry.
Yep, it's great.
One day I'll watch
love
it.
That. Love that shit. I don't actually recommend that you watch this.
One day I'll
I
read
do.
it.
I recommend watching it.
I just know that there's a
like-
lot of filler.
Yes. Try to find a guide or something. That tells you like what to
Plenty
skip.
of guides. There's this website that I follow, or that not I follow, but like I found that it kind of details like which episodes are fillers, and I just skip those, and that's it.
Yeah, that's
Fine.
what I did when I was rewatching all of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which means that you're skipping like 10 episodes in a row, which is fine. I was more than okay with that.
Yep.
Because my god, is there a lot of filler in Pokemon.
Oh, I mean, Naruto is a thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bleach as well.
Naruto's
No,
like
I would
not
say-
that long, but the anime
I
went
would
on
say
for what, like
Naruto's
10
worse.
years?
Something like that.
So it's interesting how Naruto and Bleach have like very different methodologies
Ow.
to filler. Because Naruto will have like random strings of filler like arcs in the middle of things.
Yeah.
Well, Bleach just has incredibly large filler seasons in between seasons.
I see. That is a weird way of doing it. I mean, I guess as long as they're enjoyable, which I assume they aren't.
It's hard to say how much value you
I
get
gotta
out
run.
of filler, right?
You're dead.
I even acknowledge that I had to run.
Have you ever thought about equipping some fire retardant?
What did you call me?
Ooh, can't say that on YouTube, guys. Chillax.
To the protagonists. If you want to watch One Piece, go for it. But do understand it is quite the big time sink.
What? It's like it reached 1,100 episodes or something.
1040, I think.
40,
Ah,
I think,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
I think.
Well, it's still not over, so
Yeah, it's still going on.
can't wait for One Piece Shippuden.
I mean, technically it's that right now.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
They did have a time skip. So.
I always like time skips. As
Oh, it
long
was
as they're
great. It was
done well.
delightful.
Yep, this is a good one.
Yeah, cue the comments where people are like, "Oh, One Piece is so stupid."
Yeah, but I mean, you could say that about any franchise.
Yeah,
it's
that's
fine.
true.
I feel like One Piece is goofy and intentionally so.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Cartoony, you could say.
Run.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of its cornerstones from Dragon Ball, and that's a comedy series first.
Yes, very much so.
Oh, yo, hello.
It's a shame that the author Eiichiro Oda does not know how to draw women.
Yeah, he sure doesn't.
He doesn't.
You get sacks of potatoes, or you get pencils that also have like ginormous melons.
You
Yeah.
get like actual hourglasses where their organs wouldn't fit anywhere.
I feel like before the time skip, there's a little bit more variety in female character design,
Yep.
but after the time skip,
Yep.
they kind of just all blend in together.
Yep.
They're either really grotesque, like Big
Or,
Mom,
or really grotesque.
or really like really hot.
I wouldn't
Really,
say
yeah,
that.
of course.
But
Literally
you don't-
impossible beauty standards. like
Yeah.
physically impossible.
I wouldn't even call them beautiful, but that might just be me.
I wouldn't either.
Are you telling me that Nami and Robin are not
Oh
hot?
fuck.
They're I would describe them as grotesque.
Why?
There's no space for their organs.
Oh my god, dude! It's an art style. It's anime. Who the fuck cares?
I don't know. It's not that attractive, at least for me. When your waist is like, I could like pinch it with my fingers.
Do you remember seeing Shiki's waistline in the first The World Ends With You?
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
waistline there.
That sure wasn't.
Already? Oh god.
Yeah, that one's a mini baby one.
Ah, it's scary.
But anyway, I got to the part where they introduced Chopper Wave.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
his backstory makes me cry every time.
It's so good.
Like, you get to the first few backstories with like Luffy, Zoro, and Usopp, and you're just like, all right, yeah, whatever. And then it gets to Nami, you're like, oh no. And then Chopper's like, oh no. And you know, Sanji, of course, like, it's all sad as shit.
It's all great.
Yeah. Great. Amazing. Love that shit. I recently had a dispute with some friends of mine who claim that the fighting choreography in One Piece is garbage, and I had to put them in their place. They claim. Let me put a disclaimer here. Whatever your opinions are, that's fine. Like, if you like one thing over the other, that's cool too. But if you're gonna say that one thing is garbage over the other, I will 100% disagree with you, because that's just not okay. Anyway, so they were saying how the fighting choreography in One Piece is garbage compared to present-day anime such as Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer. And I wonder if it's because you're comparing a 20-plus-year-old anime to one that was just that debuted like what, 3 years ago? Demon Slayer?
I don't like. There's also like the difference in like. I guess this isn't so much an excuse, but like it's different production schedules as well, right?
Well, that too,
Because
100%.
One Piece is like weekly, so like weekly forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's. Oh, go ahead.
you also have to like compare like the fighting style of the era, right? So like with Dragon Ball and One Piece and Naruto, a lot of it is just like my attack is my answer to your attack, which is your answer. It's just answering each other's attacks in a way. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, it's so
Like,
big.
Like you're gonna use Chidori, I'm gonna use Rasengan now. You're gonna use Fire Style, I'm gonna use Shadow Clone now. You know what I mean? Like it's an answer to another person's answer in a way. But when you compare it to like, let's say Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, a lot of it is like martial arts based. So they'll throw like a punch and a kick here before they do like a big attack, like the fucking water breathing forms and all the crap. Do you get what I mean?
A little bit. Yeah. Finish your point first.
So it seemed to me that my friends, I will call them Terry. So Terry, his whole thing was that like in One Piece, he doesn't appreciate that it's a brawl essentially. He doesn't like that it's just quote unquote punching each other and then that's it, right?
Okay.
Whereas in anime like what's it called, Naruto and Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, there's a lot more going on than just like one big attack versus one big attack. There's like a stray punch here, there's a roundhouse kick here. Oh, and then they do a Shidori, you know. So there's a little bit of fluff in the actual choreography before like anything big happens, and that's fine to like that more, and that's okay. Like I grew up on Jackie Chan movies all like growing up, and a lot of it is that, right? It's just like punching and blocking and kicking, and before somebody gets knocked out, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But in One Piece, for example, or even Dragon Ball, it's one big attack happening, and then another big attack to meet it, right?
Not
And then
necessarily, but okay, go ahead.
okay, so I'll give you an example, for instance. Okay, so do you remember in spoilers for those who haven't seen One Piece, but do you remember the fight between Luffy and Lucci, right? And his lobby.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember the final like Rokuogun used on Luffy?
Yeah.
That almost killed him, and then Luffy just retaliates with a stronger version of Jet Gatling, right?
Jet Gatling, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. It's one big attack versus one big attack.
So there is that, but
congratulations, Zach.
You did it.
You're
Thank
pod
you.
champ.
So,
Nice.
you know what? We'll get to this conversation after.
Yeah, sure.
Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh, my wife. Oh.
Was he burned to death in Fantasia?
I don't fucking remember. I watched.
I
that
don't
movie
remember
so
either.
long.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I guess I'll go back to my movie.
You're all burnt up. Super glide. Wow.
Hey.
You just fly faster, so now you'll be able to progress your game a lot quicker.
Great. Wow.
Right.
I'm so glad. Yeah, that's
so,
it.
but the first fight I think of is again, spoilers for One Piece. It's Luffy and Doflamingo with another character I won't spoil there. On the top of the place, the Coliseum. What's that place called?
The Kingdom, Dressrosa?
Yeah, Dressrosa. Right,
Yeah.
where they have that fight with the throne.
Is there no save?
There's a lot of random stray like back and forth hitting. Like it's not just super moves back and forth.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think like One Piece doesn't have that.
No, for sure. But here's the kicker, okay? Terry, okay, my friend,
Yes,
is
Terry.
also one who he skips a lot of episodes in One Piece because to him it's like, yeah, I get it, and then he has the gall to say that like One Piece it consists of just like weak ass fighting whatever crap. I'm just like, I'm like, how exactly? Thank you. And I'm just like, how can you like sit here and try to debate me when you don't even have all of your evidence? You know what I mean? Like,
welcome to arguments on the internet as
and
well.
exactly. And then that's when I realized that this, like, he's not debating with me in like to learn something to gain out. It's really just to stir up some shit with me, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
He's kind of a shit disturber like that. And so from then on, like, he'll just go like, oh yeah, one piece of shit. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like I'm not gonna argue with the child. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good friend of yours.
Is this a friend that I know?
Like, no, you don't know him.
Okay. Oh,
He's a friend from back home.
I see.
Gotcha.
And the old land.
in the
That's
old
an
land.
elixir.
Little-
Oh, that's, you know what? That's fine.
Yep.
I have more.
I'm also like really happy that we had that conversation because it made me like really like deeply analyze the fights in One Piece.
Yeah.
And I looked at a little bit further online and like what most people think about it, and tried to like cross-examine that with my own opinions. Like, One Piece fights are, in my opinion, amazing because of the emotional weight behind each fight, right?
Yep. There's every fight there's meeting there.
100%. And a lot of like fights in other anime, and I'll give it an example. Let's say
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Sure. Thank you. I didn't want to say it because I know there's a lot of Jujutsu Kaisen fans right now. But like for example, like the whole Luffy versus Lucci fight, or I'll choose an early example. Fucking Luffy versus Arlong. Okay.
Okay.
There's a lot of emotional weight there because you have the context of where Nami's coming from, what Arlong means to her, and what Nami means to Arlong, and so on and so forth, right? And you have the stakes there, right? So you built up this so much like tension behind everything, and the payoff towards it all at the end when Luffy defeats Arlong it just creates a really memorable fight, right?
So this is where One Piece really succeeds.
Yeah.
In fight scenes especially, is that there are small actions or just general actions that can be taken in fights that have a lot of meaning, right?
Yeah.
Like Luffy throwing Arlong into a specific room has enormous meaning.
100%.
Right? And like
Yeah.
that's just something that happens in the fight, and it's not like a huge drawn out, you know, thing that we have to pay
100%.
attention
Like
to.
everything that happens
That's right.
in a fight has like a purpose, right?
The only problem I have with One Piece's fights, especially in the anime, is that because it is on a budget, because it is a weekly show,
Yeah.
there are a lot of repeated animation times.
Yes, there is. 100%.
But that's the only problem I have with it.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of
agree with
consistent
you.
of a lot of old animes, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Regardless, oh yeah, okay. So now to compare it to Jujutsu Kaisen, not to say that the fighting in Jujutsu Kaisen is bad. A lot of it is very good.
It's
That's not-
visually
that's-
very impressive and
Yes,
fun
it
to
is.
watch.
It is. However, for me personally, a lot of the fights in Jujutsu Kaisen are kind of forgettable. There is only like one fight, maybe one or two, that I really liked, because of the emotional weight behind it. For example, remember Maki, the girl with the glasses fighting her sister?
Yes, that was a
That
good
fight
one.
was awesome.
Yep.
Right? Because it had something for me to remember it for, not just as the fighting. It is it is very visually appealing, but I need more than visual appeal for me to like to remember it and to to have like a lot of like emotional impact or connection to it. You know what I mean?
For anyone who even watched that show, or well, you know, it's popular, so probably. But for
Yeah.
the people who watch that show and are listening, do you guys remember the fight with? It was. Do you call him the main villain? Do you consider, like, is it Stitch Face? Like, what is he?
Oh, I
look
don't
like?
remember what his name is.
Oh God, I forgot his name. I don't know if I'd call him the main villain. That first season had problems of I don't know who I should feel threatened by. It's like everything's just kind of happening and the villains exist, but I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was the fight between that guy and the glasses mentor who teaches
Oh,
the main
the
character.
guy whose like abilities that if he cuts 1/3 of a something, then
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that?
It's
Yeah.
like,
sure.
do you remember anything about that fight?
No, not at all.
Yeah, because
I remember. I only remember he was able to do the area expansion thing, and that was it.
I remember that. Yes, I guess he did that in that fight. Yeah. He
See, that's what I mean.
also, he like God, like self-expanded himself or something.
Oh, that sounds like a fetish.
It looked like a fetish. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I'm glad you understand what I mean, because like,
Yeah,
it,
totally.
again, it is all very visually appealing, and that's fine, and that's great. It makes for a fun fight, but a lot of the times you kind of forget how they go.
Yep.
You know. And if you and again, viewers, if you like that, that's okay. Like if you remember every fight and all that, that's amazing. You know, you like what you like. If you don't like One Piece fights or Dragon Ball fights, that's cool too. That's not the point. The point is that like each anime in every era has a lot of like strengths and weaknesses, and it's cool to think about what works for each one, right?
Mhm.
I just think it's very naive to say that one is shit compared to the other, because again, it's different strokes for different folks, right?
Yep.
There
There are very few cases where there is just an objective awful like
Oh, thank God.
thing, right?
Sure.
Like Exarm, right? Exarm's just awful. There's no redeeming qualities there.
What's Exarm?
Who is it? I think it was the lowest rated anime to like what on release.
Oh,
It
really?
is an anime. I feel bad because it's an adaptation of a manga and it was just like licensed out to I believe a company that it's their first time animating anything, and it was done in the Philippines to save costs. And it just looks awful. When it came out, it was renowned in the anime community because it had a trailer that had like American rock in it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I remember the trailer now. Yeah, that rings a
Yeah,
bell.
and like it
Wait,
had
real
scenes.
quick, wait, hold on. If you go
Yeah.
through that door, you will fight the final boss.
I know.
So
I
this
was
is
waiting
the
for you
thing,
to finish up your conversation.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
go
figured you knew. Yeah, but yeah, it like mixed 2D and 3D. It just looked
I
awful.
remember this. Yeah, I remember that.
So okay, so here we are.
Yeah,
All
and
that rambling aside, we're at the final door.
so next time on Kingdom Hearts, it's time. We'll,
I'm glad.
Yes, you're
I'm glad
glad?
this episode won't have any problems and no one will be angry.
Yeah.
Exactly, and you'll
all
get to
that.
see that tomorrow. Until then, stay safe, have fun. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.